guys, Amy here from Plans Meet Paper, and today I'm here to do an introduction video for a new little series that I'm going to be having here on my YouTube channel, all about eating healthy and getting in shape. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm trying out a new program, or it's not new to the world, but it's new to me. It's called the 21 Day Fix, and it's on Beachbody on demand, or you can order the DVDs on Beachbody. I'm not sponsored by them, and I'm not a Beachbody coach or anything. It's just a program that I wanted to try out, and so I figured why not try it out and take you guys along with me. I've been kind of planning and preparing this whole week so far, and I plan on starting here in a few days. So for this video, I thought I would just flip the camera around and kind of show you guys how I've been planning for this healthy eating and fitness journey that I'm about to start, and kind of show you what I'm doing there. All right, so here we are in my planner. And the first thing I wanted to mention is that I am not an expert, and so I'm not going to do a whole introduction explaining what the 21 Day Fix program is. So if you're not familiar with it, I will link a video below by the creator of the 21 Day Fix where she explains the whole thing. So if you're interested in checking it out, watch that first. I'm just going to be explaining what I'm doing and kind of my plan as I'm preparing for this program. So from here, the first thing that I did is kind of following along with her getting started guide is I figured out which meal bracket that I was in. So I used her little formula. You take your weight, multiply it by 11, add 400 for your workout allowance, and then subtract 750 for your calorie deficit. And that tells you which plan you should be a part of. So I'm in the first bracket where you're in like the 1200 to 1500 bracket. And she said if you're under that with your calorie deficit, just round up to that first plan. So that's where I'm at, and I listed out all the different containers for the foods I'm going to be eating. So these are the different containers that the 21 Day Fix comes with. You have green containers for your veggies, and I'm going to be having at least, or exactly 3 of those each day. So that's 3 cups total of veggies. I'm going to be having 2 purple containers, which are for your fruits. So 2 cups of that. 4 red protein containers, which those containers are a little smaller. So it comes out to 3 cups total of protein. 2 yellow carb containers, which comes out to 1 cup of carbs. And then there's 2 different healthy fat containers. The blue is for nuts and cheese, and then the orange is for seeds and salad dressings. So I'm going to have 1 of each of those. That's a 1/3 cup is the blue size, and 2 tablespoons is the orange size. And then I'm going to be having 2 teaspoons of either oil or nut butter, and so that's my whole plan listed out. And I just wrote that in some note paper here in my planner so that I've got access to it all the time and I can always refer to it if I need to. The next thing that I did in preparing for this program is I actually took one of my meal planning inserts and I just put a label over the meal plan part and rewrote 21 Day Fix workouts. She has 7 main workouts that she has you do each week for the 3 weeks of the program, totaling 21 days. So I wrote out what workout you're supposed to do each day. And then for the 3rd week of the program, she says, if you want to, you can double up on the workouts. So I wrote in the recommendations that she said for doubling up on the bottom line as well. So those are my workouts for the 21 Day Fix, and I can just refer to this when I'm making my workout plan for each week. I also have 2 other inserts that I have created to go along with this 21 Day Fix program. This is the first one, and it's basically a meal plan where I can list out everything I'm going to be eating for a whole week on 2 pages. So Monday through Sunday, and it's got breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner. And then it also has a little column for me to put notes as well. Up here in the top, I hope you can see, I put a little tracker where I listed out all of the containers that I will be having. So you can see I've got my 3 G's for the green containers, 4 R's for the red containers, 2 P's, 2 Y's, a B, an O, and 2 T's. And that corresponds with those things that I just listed out for you. So that corresponds with the green, purple, red, yellow, blue, orange, and teaspoons listed right there. That way, as I'm going through my day and through my week, when I'm planning it out, what I do is if I write something down that is a carb, I just color in one of the Y's, and that way I can keep track as I'm planning how many of each container I have left. So I'll show you guys the insert that I used with this one, which is this one right here. This is my meal prepping insert. I am a little worried, to be honest with you, about the meal plan side of this program because I know it's going to be right around 1,200 to 1,500 calories, and I know that currently I eat a lot more calories than that on a daily basis, but I know that I'm overeating a lot of the time too, which is why I wanted to try out a new program. So I know it'll be good for me, but I know it'll be hard at the same time. So in order to be successful with something that I know will be challenging for me, I have to plan it out and I have to prepare ahead of time. So that's why I made this little meal prep insert to go with. Not only am I going to plan out the meals for each day, I'm also going to plan out what I need to prepare in terms of food ahead of time for each half of the week. I don't want to do my whole week at once because I'm afraid things will get soggy and yucky if I plan my Saturday food the week before on a Sunday or Saturday. So that's why I'm just going to do the first half of the week all on Sunday night and then the second half of the week on Thursday night. That's my plan, at least as of right now. So you can see this insert goes right in the middle between the first half and second half of the week. And I'm just going to list out all of the different meal preparation things that I need to do for each container throughout the week. And then I also just put the blue, orange, and teaspoons down here at the bottom, just so I can list the things that I want to have on hand. I don't think I'll have to really prepare those things so much because they're mostly ready-made, things like nut butter, where I'll just either have it or I don't. But I want to make sure I have it on hand. So that's why I at least left a little spot to write for those as well. So I have planned out my first week for the 21-day fix, and I will show you that meal plan now. I did do the whole week of planning ahead of time, which I'm not sure if I'll do that for the whole program, but I was a little unsure and I really wanted to get familiar with the different containers and how I could space them throughout my day. So that's why I did a whole week at once for this first time at least. So kind of what I did is I did the same breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, just kind of alternating days for most of the week. And then my dinners are a little bit more unique so that we don't get bored. So I'll kind of show you what different things I'll be having and what kind of containers they count for, and kind of how I use this plan. So my 2 breakfasts are, the first one is oatmeal with blueberries. So oats are the yellow container. Blueberries are half of a purple container. I'm not going to eat a full cup of blueberries in the morning, so I plan on just having half of a container with this meal and then using the other half of the container later in the day. I'm going to have a teaspoon of almond butter and 1 tablespoon of sunflower seeds, which again is half of an orange container. Hopefully you can see here, the way that I denoted using only half of a container versus a whole container is the whole containers I wrote a capital letter to denote, and then the lowercase letters denote half of a container. So that's my first breakfast that I'm going to be having several days next week. My second breakfast option is eggs. 2 eggs is 1 red container with a piece of toast, which is yellow, and half of a blue container of avocado. So that'll be about 1/6 of a cup of avocado, or if it's a small avocado, probably about 1/4. If it's a larger avocado, more like 1/8 of an avocado. Berries. Again, I'm planning on just having a half cup, which is going to be half of a purple container. So those are my breakfasts that I'm gonna alternate between through the whole week. For my first snack, I'm gonna have the same thing every day. I am gonna try out Shakeology. I've never tried it before, but I figured, you know, if I'm gonna do the 21-day fix, might as well go big and really try it out. So that's why I went ahead and got the Shakeology as well. That is a protein shake that Beachbody recommends that they sell on their website. So I just wanted to give it a try this time, and I'm gonna have that for my first snack of the day, blended up with half a banana for each of those snacks. For my lunches, I'm gonna be alternating between 2 lunches, just like with the breakfasts. So my first lunch is ground turkey, which is a red container, with sweet potato, that's a yellow, broccoli, green, and then a little bit of feta, so that's half of a blue container. My second lunch is grilled chicken, that's a red, quinoa, that's a yellow, peppers and carrots. The peppers will be cut up in the quinoa, and the carrots I'll have on the side, that'll be my green container, and then some avocado. Again, I'm just gonna have a little bit, so that'll be half of a blue. And then I'm just gonna have that lunch alternating between on each day of the week. My 2 snacks, the first snack in the afternoon will be some plain Greek yogurt, which I'm usually more of a fan of flavored Greek yogurt, but I'm gonna give the plain a try for this 21-day fix program. And I figured I'd just spice it up a little bit by adding some peanut butter to it, a teaspoon of peanut butter, and then also some berries. So my plan is to do a red container of yogurt with a teaspoon of peanut butter. I am gonna have pretty much a whole container, purple container of berries, and then a orange container, half of one of sunflower seeds. So you can see I had the first half of sunflower seeds in the morning, and I'm gonna have the second half in the afternoon. My other snack is an apple for my purple container, and 2 teaspoons of almond butter. Since I haven't had any teaspoons yet that day, I'm gonna have both of them with my apple. And I'm just gonna alternate that for each day of the week. My dinners are a little bit more unique. So my dinner for Monday is going to be a red container of grilled chicken, 2 green containers, so that will be peppers and onions sauteed with to warm up the chicken and sauteed together. And then I'm also gonna have the other half of the blue container of feta. For the second meal, I'm gonna have some ground turkey with crack slaw. That's a recipe. I know I've linked it on some of my videos in the past, but if you're interested in that recipe, let me know and I can send you a link. Just put in the comments down below that you'd like the link. Basically, it's like ground turkey with like a coleslaw mix, all stir-fried together with some really yummy seasoning that makes it very good. And then for Wednesday, I'm gonna have some grilled chicken for my red container, 2 green containers, so that'll be probably butternut squash and broccoli. And then I'm gonna have my orange container as well, which will be like a vinaigrette dressing to kind of drizzle over the top of those things. On Thursday, I plan on having crack slaw again if I have any leftover, or leftovers of whatever other dinner is available would be fine as well. And it kind of goes on like that for the rest of the week. But that's my basic plan, and that's how I laid it out. I'm trying to eat most of the carbs in the morning or early afternoon, since I've heard that that's better for digestion and better for getting good results. So that's my hope, that's my plan. I did list out the things that I need to prepare ahead of time. So I'll just show you the first half of the week here. The things I wanna make sure I have ready to go on Sunday night are some grilled chicken for 3 different meals, which were the quinoa, fajitas, and then the other dinner. I also wanna have some browned turkey for my crack slaw and also for my lunches. And then I need to make sure I have the yogurt and eggs on hand as well. So it's really nice because this meal prep sheet basically serves as a grocery list for that first half of the week and as a place to write out what you need to prep. So that's what I like about it. It's kind of all in one place. and it'll hopefully keep me very focused at the grocery store, so I'm not buying anything that is not healthy and is not part of the plan for the week. I've got my green containers listed out here as well, all the things that I want to prep. So roasted broccoli for lunch and dinner, cut up peppers and onions for quinoa and fajitas, make some bags of carrots for lunches, make sure I have my slaw mix on hand and my squash on hand as well. For yellow, I'm going to roast some sweet potatoes for my lunches and cook some quinoa for my lunches, and have eggs and toast on hand, or excuse me, oats and toast on hand for breakfast. For my purple containers, I want to make sure my berries and apples are washed ahead of time, and I'm going to freeze some bananas ahead of time as well. For my blue, orange, and teaspoon containers, I just listed out everything that I want to have on hand, but none of it really requires any prep. So that is my week before planning for starting the 21-day fix next week. If this is a series that you're interested in and you want to see more, please do like the video or comment below to let me know so that I make sure I film the whole thing for you. And like I said, if you're interested in checking out more about what this program is, check out Autumn's video because she's the expert. So I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down below. And I will see you guys next week for more on this health and fitness journey. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.